Hello everyone. So today I'm going to show you the tools on Medibang Paint. Now, before we get started, I don't use like 4 of these when I do my illustrations. So the ones I don't use, I'm going to tell you now because I'm not going to explain it, is the operation tool, which is right here, and the divide tool, which is right here. I also really don't use the select pen or the select eraser either, but I'll still show you what it does, I guess, but I don't really use it. So let's get started. Okay, so obviously here is the pen, you know, the brush tool. My main pen I use is G pen and airbrush. And then a lot of times I'll use the blur also. So why is it always at 2? Oh my goodness. So yeah, I use the blur, the airbrush, and the G pen. Sometimes I use G pen too, but most of the time I'll just use the G pen. Now in another video I can explain the gear and how to change all that, but we're just gonna use or do the tools on the side. Obviously, this is the eraser tool, obviously. I'm gonna go ahead and erase these to do the next part. The next one is shape tool. I'll use these quite a bit when it comes to doing my webtoon comic. If I really need to do a panel, I'll just do that, and then I'll just inside. And then I'll use this to get a good reference start to my sketch for the head. I never actually use this. Does anybody else use these? I don't know. I never use this. I'll use this one a lot if I want to do a little like yelling. I'm pretty positive you can find the tool somewhere else. I just happen to use that. I'm pretty sure it's in one of the brushes, but I don't want to go looking for it. This one I never use. I never use this one, so let's zoom in. The dot tool, I never use this. Does anybody else use this too? I don't know, but it will go with the pixels on the page. So I zoomed in a lot. Yeah, I never use that either. This one's obvious. It's to move the tool around, so I'm gonna go to fill. Just go here and then move this around. You just saw me using fill, the fill tool. I don't use that much either, unless when do I normally use these? I think I use these for like pupils, for the eyes or the irises. See, I think only time I use those. So let's go back here and go to the bucket tool. And, that's obvious also. Fill in anything. Not canvas, sorry. Go back to here. This one. And I'm gonna go red here. Blue, yeah. And green, yeah. That's pretty much, yeah. Okay, start over. This one's my favorite one. I actually love this one. So I don't actually use the word for this tool. I just use it. This is like my favorite tool I like to use when I'm doing illustrations. For my webtoon, I'd never use this. I'll only use this for illustrations because it looks so pretty. Look how pretty it is. Oh, I love those colors. Next one is a select tool. Okay, so I'll go back here. Okay, so this select tool is just for the square. So for if you're using the computer and on the phone, if you're doing on the phone, I don't really know that much because I don't use the phone for illustrations that much. But I'll do Control T for transform, unless you want to do it later, but it's just easier to use. And then move it around. And I don't use this much, to be honest. Yeah, I don't use this down here unless I'm pressing OK. And then to get out of it, Control D. This one is a lasso. It literally can be used however you want. So transform, or Control T, move around, Control D. Nope, I don't. Sometimes I'll forget to press OK, and then I press Control D, and then it asks that question. So transform, Control D. Oop, I didn't even move it. And Control D, and then it'll ask about it. And then sometimes just cancel, don't apply, or apply. I'm just gonna don't. And this one I'll sometimes use, not very often, but it's the magic wand tool. You press select, and it selects exactly what you drew. So let's just do a triangle there. Okay. So. And I'll just select that one section. Control D, layout, press the back button because I don't want that. Now this is the one I don't use at all. So I'm just gonna show you what it does, but oops, that's the one. Yeah, I actually don't know really what the select pen does. I mean, you can, if y'all know, please tell me, because I really don't understand what it does. And I know what the select eraser does. It just selects, obviously. But I don't use this. This is erasing really slow. Okay. Hold on. Oh, there, fine. Oh, nice. Okay, the text, oh, hold on, just a second. So when I'm doing my webtoon comic, I'll go back here. I'll either, depending on, I guess, who's talking, what's going on, I'll do either a square or a circle. And sometimes for when it comes to the thoughts of somebody, I'll add 2 extra little circles, kind of. And then I'll just press the text. And then you can write whatever you want in here. Bring it up to 30, see how big it is. That's small, okay. 45. Okay. And then just press OK, and it's always going to be on another layer. It's never going to be on the same layer as what you drew. It's going to be a separate layer. Okay, now the operation and the divide tool that I do not use. I really don't know what it is, but I just never use it, so I don't know what it is for. Okay, the eyedropper tool. That's pretty simple. Yeah, and you also can't do anything on the text layer. And then if I'm going to be going back to black, and if I need, oh no, I need this red thing. I sound so enthusiastic about it. Eyedropper tool, press back to the same color. Yeah. There you go. And the last one we're gonna look at is the hand tool. It's pretty obvious to move around. It never actually moves around the actual tool or illustration or drawing you've done or any kind of stuff you've done on that. And that's how, yeah, because when I'm using my tablet and my pen, it's hard to actually, when I'm up here, it's sometimes difficult, and that was pretty easy, but to move things, so I'll do this. So that's pretty much the tools that I use. Like I said, I never use Divide, Operation, or the Select Pen or Eraser. I don't know why, I just don't. But everything else I'll normally use when it comes to my illustrations and my webtoon comic. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm thinking that next week I might show y'all, depending on if I don't know if I'm gonna do the same video thing, video tutorial on my phone with Medibang Paint, like the tools, or explaining the pins and the stuff I use up here. I actually don't really use this much stuff up here. I'll still explain what it is, but I don't really normally use it. So that's pretty much it. I hope y'all enjoyed it. Yeah, these are not that hard to figure out once you actually know what they are. Once you know what they are, it's very simple and easy to move around. I hope y'all enjoy this video. I'll see y'all next time.